In our previous video, we have discussed on what is Azure Active Directory B2B collaboration, and the link is placed in the description. You can go through it. And in this video, we are going to discuss upon how the B2B collaboration users authenticate based on their relationship to your organization. So the user type may be an external guest, external member, or internal guest. Based upon the user type, we are going to discuss on like how they are going to authenticate. So we have two types like the external user and the internal user. So for the external, it's the external guest and the external member. So first let's look into the external guest. So external guest means where user has an account in external Azure AD organization or an external identity provider such as social identity, and user type is guest. Social identity means the Gmail or Facebook identities. And when it comes to the external member, so the B2B collaboration user has an account in external Azure AD organization or an external identity provider such as the social identity. And users will have member level access to the resources in your organization. And the external member scenario is common in organizations where they have multiple tenants. And for the external member, the user type is a member. So the only difference between the external guest and the external member is the external guest will have the guest level permissions, whereas the external member will have the member level access in the organization. And now, when it comes to the internal means those who have accounts in the Azure AD organization. So, in the internal also we have internal guest and the internal member. So, when it comes to the internal guest, before the before B2B collaboration was available, it was common to collaborate with suppliers, vendors, and others by setting up the internal credentials for them and designating them as the internal guest. And when it comes to the internal member means they are generally considered as the employees of the organization, and the internal member users authenticate internally via the Azure AD, and the user type is member. So when it comes to the internal guest and internal member difference, the internal guest was available before the B2B collaboration. So to collaborate with the guest users, the account was created in the organization itself before the B2B collaboration. But after the B2B collaboration, they're just using the external guest. Thank you for watching this video, and for more videos please do subscribe our channel POIT.